For a couple years now, I have had a question that I feel like I just need someone to explain to me like I'm 5. Because my whole life growing up, I was told to keep magnets away from TVs and computers, or really anything electronic. Magnets and electronics just meant complete total disaster. But at some point along the way, electronics literally became magnets. So what is that all about? And I finally looked into it. For decades, electronics relied on magnetism for two major things: storage and screens. Floppy disks, VHS tapes, and early hard drives stored information by arranging tiny magnetic particles. So, if you brought a strong magnet near one of these things, you could scramble the data and lose essentially everything. And old CRT televisions, the big, heavy ones with the big back, used electron beams that were steered by magnetic coils. And a magnet could bend those beams and completely distort the picture, sometimes permanently. So the bottom line was that magnets and electronics were best kept apart, right? We know this. But modern devices work very differently. Today, almost all of our storage is solid state: SSDs, flash storage, phone memory, RAM. These store data using an electrical charge, not magnetism, which means a magnet doesn't really do anything to it. And our screens are LCD, LED, and OLED, and they don't rely on a magnetic field at all. On top of that, modern circuit boards are apparently much better shielded, and the magnets we use inside the devices, like speakers and motors and MagSafe, style chargers, are purposefully designed to stay contained and not interfere with anything sensitive. So basically, anything inside of your iPhone that might be affected by the magnet is now better shielded from that magnetic field. So that's essentially what's changed. Once electronics stopped depending on magnetism, engineers just started freely using magnets for things like wireless chargers that snap into place, magnetic mounts, cases, headphones, all without any sort of risk. And may I just say, I have loved it. There are still a few exceptions. Traditional spinning hard drives can be affected by a strong magnet, and magnetic strip cards like hotel keys can still be erased, but not all of them, or at least some are more sensitive than others. Like, why does my credit card that I keep in my literal magnet wallet that gets snapped into a magnetic mount daily for years not get affected, but my room key at the Mountain View Grand in Whitefield gets wiped every single time I need to get back into my room, even though I'm keeping it in its own dedicated pocket away from all electronics or magnets. So I end up having to go to the front desk every single time I leave my room to make a new key card, and every single time I get this lecture about cell phones and magnets and strips, as if it's 2005 and I'm using a Nokia, but it's 2025. I've had the same ATM card held hostage against my magnet inside of my iPhone for over a decade now, and the magnetic strip works perfectly, just like a charm. Bottom line, the old warning about magnets and electronics was true back then, but the technology has evolved and the danger has mostly disappeared. But I'm just saying, it's not me, maybe it's you're cheaping out on your hotel room.